you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I, of course, am Mr. Clark Griswold. I always will be. And you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I am happy to have you guys here. If you are a first-timer, then welcome. Thank you to new and old subscribers of the like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell button. That bell will give you notifications when I send out the daily videos such as this, the daily setups, our weekly swing setups, our monthly swing setups, informational videos, learning tools, motivational videos, okay? So I put out content all the time for you guys. I feel like I'm here to serve you guys. Everybody's here to serve someone or something is what I believe, and I feel like I'm here to help you guys through your trading journey. So with that, let's get at it. You don't need to treat this as a watch list. You can treat it as a learning tool if you would like. It is good for that as well. The more screen time you get, the easier this will get for you guys, okay? I promise you that. More hours, more screen time, make it way, way easier for you guys to become a successful trader, okay? So if you don't have it already, you can grab a piece of paper and a pen. You can write down the ticker symbols as I call them out, and you can write down the triggers for them. Okay, so let's get started. First play of the day, we have CMCSA, that's Comcast. And Comcast had an outside bar. So outside bars break the high and the low of the previous bar, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a daily chart, a weekly chart, a monthly chart, a minute chart, or a second chart. Outside bars are outside bars, inside bars are inside bars, two ups are two ups, and two downs are two downs. And they all work in the same fashion, okay? So we do have an outside bar here on Comcast. So we can take calls at 46.34, puts at 45.03, and you will notice that we have the day, the week, and the month are all green. That's time frame continuity, okay? And we like to see on day trading at least the day and the hourly that are green. The week is a bonus, the month is another bonus for us, okay? And if you're looking for that indicator, you can go into your indicators on TradingView, type in time frame continuity, and use Board Rider B. Another indicator that you guys might help you with is candle type with the Strat in brackets by Crinklebine. And that will give you this, okay? It gives you these numbers. Right here. So it'll give you the 2 bars. What's a 2 bar? What's a 1 bar? And then the 3 bars. Mine's covered up by this little outside bar label. But it'll give you all those until you get a handle on recognizing them off the bat, okay? So that's Comcast. Next up is Activision, ATVI. ATVI has another outside bar, and again, as we see here, full time frame continuity to the downside. So probabilities are that this drops to the low side tomorrow, but the market is the market. It's its own machine, so we may rise up higher. I don't know, but that's why we have calls at one end and puts at the other. So calls we can take at $79.86, puts at $78.74. CL is Colgate Palmolive, again another outside bar, and let's just go through a couple things here just so you guys have it. So we can take calls at $75.90, puts at $74.40. If you guys are looking for strike prices, I usually get just in or just out the money. So this one triggers at $75.90. I'm probably taking a $76 strike and the closest expiry date that is available to me, okay? So there's that. The other thing we need to look at is our targets, magnitude or pivot points, whatever you want to call them. They all mean the same thing. They are basically, when we're going to the high side, it's basically where the bears have their stop losses. If we are going to the bottom side and buying puts, it's where the bulls have their stop losses. So that's how you find your targets, okay? If you want to find targets that are not as wide of a range. This one isn't a wide range. It's only 70 cents. Okay, but if you wanted to find something sooner, you would go down to the hourly. Okay, so we go down to the hourly chart and we just do the same thing. And we find the next closest wicks. Okay, just like that. And there's another one on this inside bar here. There we go. And then you can go back to the daily and you can see what those look like. And there you go. Now you have even more targets for you to hit. Okay, here, here, and here. And you do the same thing on your puts. You can do the same thing. You can go down to the hourly chart and find targets within this range. Okay. Next up, we've got KO. That's Coca-Cola. Another outside bar on Coke. So we can take calls at 59.94, puts at 58.62. Oracle ORCL has a nice inside bar. So when I first started trading, when I first started trading options, I always played the inside bars. Didn't matter. It was the easiest thing for me to do. It was easy for me to spot. And inside bars we can look at as like a spring. It's consolidation. So an inside bar does not break the high or the low of the previous candle. So it's showing consolidation in a stock. And it's like a spring being loaded and getting ready to explode to one side or the other. Okay, so that's what an inside bar shows here. This is kind of a different version of it. It's a 3-1 setup, but you can see how we exploded up here on this bar from the high of this inside bar. Okay, so on this one, on Oracle, we can take calls at $81.23 or puts at $77.78. The week and the month are green. It's very possible that we go green on the day and continue a trend upwards. Okay, Procter Gamble is next. That's ticker symbol PG. We had a 2 up that finished red. Okay, so a 2 up is basically a candle that only breaks the high of the previous candle. A 2 down, such as this one, we break only the low of the previous candle. So 2 up, 2 down. Now when I'm looking for reversals, they don't have to be red, but it gives us more probabilities, and that's what we're playing. We're playing base. This is the easiest strategy you guys will ever learn, and you don't have to pay for it. It's free. I'm giving it to you right here. You don't need to pay hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars or pay somebody to give you stock callouts for the next day for option plays. It's easy enough for you guys to just pick apart yourself, okay? And if not, then I'm doing it for you for free. Hopefully you're learning something. That's why we're doing these videos. Okay, so we have a 2 up and it finished red. So that gives me probability that this thing is going to head down lower tomorrow because it finished red and it was a 2 up. Okay, so we can take puts on this at 148.07. Hope you guys understood that. And guys, if this video is helping you out and you enjoy the videos and you enjoy the content, just give me a quick little thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe so you get the videos, and keep on watching, and follow me on Twitter too. Make sure to DM me there or comment there if you have questions. You can do the same thing down below. In these videos, I get back with you within the same day. Okay, next up we've got Starbucks, SBUX. Starbucks had this big gap here, and we just did a video on gaps. Okay, so we can look for look on that video for this gap to fill possibly. Okay, so we had a 2 up again that finished red. This gap needs to fill. So it doesn't need to fill, but probabilities say that gaps usually get filled at some point or another. Okay, so on Starbucks, we are going to look for puts at $85.64 on Starbucks. Okay. CVX, what do we have here? We had a 2 up again that finished red. The day and the week are red. So we can look for puts on this at 156.29 on Chevron. That's CVX. Okay, the other thing, there is this gap here that, again, potentially needs to be filled or should be filled, but we'll see what the morning brings. So if we break here, this isn't an actionable trade for us, okay? Based on the strat and how we play the stock market, to take this as a call is not an actionable signal for us. The 2 up that finished red for a reversal downwards, that is our actionable signal. Okay, CSCO is Cisco. Cisco's got this big red candle here that's a 2 up that finished red. Okay, The other thing about this is it is a hammer candle, so hammer candles usually show bullish patterns. The week and the month are green, so it's very possible that we could see a continuation up on Cisco. But as of right now, we're going to call puts on this for 54.59. And again, if we break higher, it's for us, it's not an actionable signal to jump into this trade. Okay, the last thing I want to go over with you guys is if we do gap in the morning here, like we did on Neo. Okay, Neo gapped up on the morning, and this was one of our plays. It was a 2 up or 2 down that finished green. So I was saying that it's likely to continue higher tomorrow. Who knew what was going to happen overnight and how everything reacted? But this jumped up, so this trigger is no longer actionable. It becomes nullified. So we don't use this trigger anymore. We go to play the gap. And again, you can see this video up here on how to play when we gap up in the morning and open up here. You can see how to play those gaps, okay? That video is a little longer. I'm probably going to make a shorter one for you guys. It's about 5 minutes, but you can check it out, and that'll show you how to play the gaps. Okay, guys, that's the watch list for March 17th. That's Thursday, March 17th. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.